ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः। श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः। श्रीपुरुषोत्तमयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलमधः शाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित् अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालाः अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम् यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी निर्मानमोहाजितसङ्गदोषा अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ता सुखदुःखसंज्ञैर्गच्छन्त्यमूढा पदमव्ययं तत् न तद्भासयते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनः षष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयान्ति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् श्रोत्रं चक्षुः स्पर्शनं च रसनं घ्राणमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः यतन्तो योगिनः शयनं पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवस्थितं यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्त्यचेतसः यदादित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भासयतेऽखिलं यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकं गामाविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधिः सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम् सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मत्तः स्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम् द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः यो मामेवमसम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम् स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत ॐ तत्सत् सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु So we just saw yesterday verse 16. I will quickly browse through. The verse reads, Dvavimau purushau loke ksharaschaksara eva cha kshara sarvani bhutani kutasthoksara uchyate. These two persons, the perishable and the imperishable, exist in the world. All beings and elements are called the perishable. The changeless is called the imperishable. If my voice is breaking and it is disturbing, please let me know. Do you want me to repeat the verse expression or I read the last paragraph?
Rakshara, I think we can repeat.
Mhm.
We can repeat
Okay.
Shara and Akshara.
Can you read the 16th also, please?
Oh, okay. Fine. Fine. Yeah. If my voice is breaking, then someone can help me read. Okay. Please let me know. In the first verse, as said the meaning, the 16th verse, in the first verse, he says there are two Purushas. One destroyed, Kshara, and the other that is indestructible, Akshara. In the next verse, he tells us that there is still another one who is Uttama or above these. He is the one who enters, pervades and sustains all the three worlds, Lokatraya. This is Ishvara. Both Kshara and Akshara are sustained by that Purusha who is Paramatma. The Akshara Purusha here is nothing but Maya, the unmanifest. Why? Kshara is the manifest form of the Jagat. Thus, everything is Purusha. Nothing is separate from that. But who is the real Purusha? The second shloka tells us that he is other than both Kshara and Akshara and is therefore called Uttama Purusha. He is very well known in the world and in the Vedas as Purushottama, that which is the truth of everything. He is Nirguna, without the qualities of Kshara or Akshara. Kshara is continuously subject to destruction and finally resolves into the unmanifest avyakta akshara. Then avyakta undergoes a change to become the manifest, which keeps on changing and finally resolves again into the unmanifest. This goes on. One is called kshara, the other is called akshara, whereas atma sustains both. The basis of both is not subject to the attributes of kshara and akshara. Both are superimpositions on atma and therefore he is called uttama purusha. Why is atma called purusha? Because there is nothing separate from atma, whether insentient matter or sentient. Chaitanya Atma is present in everything. That is why the word Purusha is used. The entire world, consisting of the five elements and elementals, all these physical bodies are only Nama Rupa, and the entire Nama Rupa is nothing but the Purusha. That Purusha is absolutely free from all attributes, is Nirguna. But when we talk of the same Purusha with attributes, it can be divided into two. One is called Kshara Purusha and the other Akshara Purusha. The one which is Kshara is constantly subject to change and also to getting dissolved into its own cause. From the standpoint of the manifest world, your own physical body or the entire Jagat with the five elements like space, etc., it is called Kshara Purusha. Generally, we deal with this Jagat as inert, Jada. But here, we are not separating it as something existent, independent of the Vastu, the Purusha. There is no object that exists apart from Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. The Adhisthana or the cause for everything. That is why the word Purusha is used. The Kshara Upadhi, the manifest world, becomes unmanifest, resolving into the cause, the Akshara, and again comes into manifestation. One is subject to dissolution and the other is the cause into which it dissolves. The Kshara and Akshara Purushas. The Maya Shakti of Bhagavan is here called Akshara Purusha because there is no Maya Shakti without Purusha. There is a break voice. The Kshara and Akshara Purushas. Kindly let me know if it is breaking too much and if it is disturbing. Important verse. So if it is bothering the break voice, please inform. The Kshara and Akshara Purushas. The Maya Shakti of Bhagavan is here called Akshara Purusha because there is no Maya Shakti without Purusha. With reference to the causal Upadhi, Karana Upadhi, it is called Akshara Purusha. And with reference to the effect, the Karya Upadhi, it is called Kshara Purusha. When the Jagat is manifest, it is the Karya Upadhi of Bhagavan. Thus, in samsara, there are these two Purushas. When the Kshara is not there, that is, the world is not manifest, then it is in the form of Akshara Purushottama. Kshamyatam. When the Kshara is not there, that is, the world is not manifest, then it is in the form of Akshara Purusha or Maya, which is the seed for this creation. It is the basis for all samsara, the one in which the entire creation has its basis, ashraya. The Kshara Purusha, Bhagavan says, is all the elements, Sarvani Bhutani. Shankara says, Kshara is all the modifications in creation. From the subtle and gross elements, your body, mind, sense complex is born. The subtle elements, Sukshma Bhutani, account for the entire subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, consisting of mind, Antahkarana, senses, Jnanendriyas, physiological functions, Prana, organs of actions, Karmendriyas, and the gross elements, Sthula Bhutani, account for the physical body, Sthula Sharira. Not only for you, but they account for all. Samasta Vikara Jatam. Samasta Vikara Jatam. Kindly correct if pronunciation is wrong. Every existent thing which is but a modification. I read once again the Kshara Purusha. The Kshara Purusha, Bhagavan says, is all the elements. Sarvani Bhutani. Shankara says, Kshara is all the modifications in creation. From the subtle and gross elements, your body, mind, sense complex is born. The subtle elements, Sukshma Bhutani, account for the entire body. Sukshma Sharira, consisting of mind, Antakarana, senses, Jnanendriyas, physiological functions, prana, organs of action, Karmendriyas, and the gross element, Sthula Bhutani, account for the physical body, Sthula Sharira. Not only for you, but for all. Samasta Vikara Jata. Every existent thing, which is but a modification. The Akshara Purusha, on the other hand, is Kutastha. It remains like a changeless mass. Raj says Shankara. The word Kutastha is a technical word usually used for the Atma. Here it is used to indicate something that does not die. The effect, karya, dies, while the cause, karana, does not. It is like how the pot dies, but the clay does not. So the word kutastha is used here to refer to that karana that does not die. Therefore, here it has a relative, not an absolute meaning. So beautiful. Kshara and Akshara Purusha. Kshara is all the, it includes all the bodies, Sarva Bhutani. And Akshara includes that Kutastha aspect, that space aspect, which is the changeless, which doesn't change. The substratum. If you want me to repeat, do let me know. Generally, in the Shastra, it is used in the absolute sense only for the Atma, which is free from attributes and therefore does not change. In that sense, the meaning of this word Kutastha is as follows. The word kuta means an anvil, which itself does not undergo any change, but allows all changes to take place on the piece of iron that is kept on it and beaten. Atma is kutastha because it is immutable like an anvil. Kutavata tishtati iti kutasthaha. That is the adhisthana Atma, the basis or truth for everything that is mithya. Another meaning for the word kutastha is that which obtains in Maya as the truth of that Maya. Here, the vyutpati of the word would be kute tishtati iti kutastha. That is nothing but Atma, Brahman. Just as in the snake is the rope, in the Maya is Atma. Shankara first gives of Kuta as that which does not die. Then, because we are talking of a Purusha, conditioned by Maya, and then optional gives another meaning is given here, saying Maya, Vanchana, Jihmata, or Kutilata. All the four words meaning the same, that is deceit. Maya deceives you because it just reverses your vision. Being capable of being various forms, it can confuse you. Shankara then makes a note that this seed of samsara can go into a state of unmanifestation, but it does not come to an end. It can again manifest and again resolve into the unmanifest. Just as in deep sleep, your awareness of the body, mind, sense complex, your individuality, and the world are dissolved. Then you create the dream world. You are in the form of the dream world that is called Kshara Purusha. Then again you go to sleep and become Akshara Purusha. That does not mean the dreamer is gone. He is only unmanifest. This is entire created world. This entire created world, Karya Prapancha, is called the Kshara Purusha. And the same Purusha, along with the Karana Upadhi, is called Akshara Purusha. Both Karya Upadhi and Karana Upadhi are nothing but an Adhyaropa superimposition upon the Purusha, seemingly qualifying the Purusha with their attributes. If this is the setup, then who is the Purusha? When we negate anything that is superimposed, what is left is Purusha. From the standpoint of the two Upadhi, Purusha is two. But then, if you negate both the Upadhis, there is only one Purusha. Here, the methodology of Adhyaropa Apavada is directly used. This method of teaching is to prove that the same Purusha continues to be Purusha while there is nothing in the whole Nama Rupa which is independent of it. It is the cause, Karana of everything, and at the same time has not undergone any change whatsoever. The Upadesha is always given by using this method of Adhyaropa Apavada. Those who know what it is all about use it consciously, creating a setup and then negating it. Here, the Akshara Upadhi was pointed out, and in the next verse, the Purusha, free of Upadhi, is shown. So very beautiful. The Kshara and Akshara Purusha are explained by Swamiji. If you would like to share, kindly share your understanding. Very, very important. I just want to ask Parinami Upadana Karana and Vivartan Upadana Karana. Like Maya also is of two types, right? Can someone help to just correlate here? The Purusha is also two types, Kshara and Akshara. One is perishable, another one is unperishable, not perishable, right? And both have the, like one is with Namarupa and both are superimposition. One is the substratum, one the Akshara Purusha is the substratum or Kutastha on which all the Namarupas, the whole creation takes place. It is like in the sky there are rainbows, there are all the, I mean, in stars or moon, sun, everything. But the Akshara is the basis on which the whole creation manifests. Anyone wants to explain in a better way, please?
This is my understanding that Akshara Purusha and Kshara Purusha is Maya. Both is Maya, the manifest and the unmanifest. And the Uttama Purusha is the Bhagavan, whose Upadhi is this Maya. So Uttama
Ishvara.
Purusha, yeah.
He is Ishvara, yeah. I think as we read the Uttama Purusha, this Kshara Akshara also will become more clear.
Actually, in the beginning, when we read the Ishvara and is Maya, Ishwar with its attributes, the Nama Rupa, becomes the Kshara and Akshara again. If you go in the previous paragraphs, in the beginning only, when the Purusha with the attributes is Kshara Akshara, and then the without attributes, it may be the Uttama Purusha. I think so, but right now it only this much clear.
Uttama Purusha is Nirguna.
Nirguna, yeah.
Yeah, that was the line mentioned in the 16th verse. Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is how I remember it. Like when you have Maya, Maya is given power from the Brahman, right? So that Brahman plus Maya then gives this Ishvara. The Ishvara is the one like creates, sustains and dissolves all that Ishvara. But then in Maya Upadhi here, it said Akshara and Akshara Purusha. Yesterday we read, right, like the Akshara Purusha is the unmanifest form of Maya. And the manifest form of, that's a cause, is called Akshara Purusha. And the Karana is that the Shara Purusha, which is that the Jiva. all the beings being formed. That's what you read, all that elements and the body formed and all that. Um, so the Chara and Akshara Purusha is in the worldly life above, but basis is that Atma. This what do you call that? The superimposition they called Adya Ropa and Apavada. That snake is the Maya, that illusion, right? The so that snake and the rope is the Atma. Or so every being is pervaded by this Brahman Atma. So when you negate that I am not this body, I am not this, all that, then that way also we get that Atma. The other one is to know this is the illusion. It's not the snake, then you identify the rope. So that is way to do that Adhyaropa. So Uttama Purusha is just the Brahman above all that. That's what the one you read, that Atma doesn't change like an anvil, where the molted iron, it bends and it changes, right? So our life being changed, we are all the beings have the changes all the time. But the Atma doesn't change.
And we have to understand the power of Maya also, as it was very beautifully mentioned in one line, that Maya deceives you because it just reverses your vision. You have to remember this.
What? I'm sorry, what is that? I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Maya deceives. The power of Maya I am talking about. Although it is Mashraya Maya, but for Kshara like us, Maya deceives you because it just reverses your vision.
Right.
Being capable of being various forms, it can confuse you.
Right. So whatever it's visible that we are seeing, so we are attracted by the senses, right? Like all the objects are things that so we've been attracted, or because our senses takes it to the mind, and the mind, when we don't have that control, then we kind of get into the Maya power again.
Yesterday I was reading one knowledge sheet by Guruji. He defined Maya very easy. He just says, whatever is measured is Maya. Measurable means weight is measurable, everything is measurable, everything in this world is measurable. Everything, whatever. It has a measure, means it has a birth and death. What it means, it is Kshaya. And what is immeasurable, that like love, this, etc., is part of the Akshara, we can say. So we can easily, yesterday only I just read it. Very wonderful, that knowledge sheet. What is measurable is Maya. Guruji defined it that way.
Jai Gurudev, can someone this Maya Panchakam? It goes very fast, no? So it's that English translation. If we have somewhere like PDF, or if somebody can translate it in
Yeah,
paragraph
I also
9.
felt the same thing. And the English is so tough there. I don't know. The language
So what
is.
will happen, clearly, Drishyam,
Yeah.
the Druk Brahma Drishyam Mayeti, this sentence will become very clearer the moment this Maya Panchakam comes in front of us like a paragraph kind of thing in WhatsApp.
Yeah, when we're playing it, we can decrease the speed because it's going a little bit faster. We can keep it instead of normal speed. You can make it like 0.75 or something like that. It will go slower, so you can catch the
And
words.
to catch the meaning also is tough there. It is not simple.
It is,
Yeah,
but
we
then
are not able. Only the tune we can catch it, and in
Catch
whole
it,
days the
yes.
tune goes on, but it doesn't ring anything inside, like because the meaning is
Yeah,
not.
I also felt it. I also felt it.
And
The
this
meaning is
the
not
moment.
transliteration. That is the thing.
Hmm.
It is
Somebody can
Just
while
word by word meaning, I think it is given there.
something
Yes.
like that. How illusory this and how smart, skillful the Maya is. That is some gist kind of somebody if we can write it down, even if it is not.
Yeah, I thought of doing that exercise.
Please
But I
do
am not
it.
getting time. I am
Big
not getting
seva.
time.
Please do.
Yeah. Oh, see, there are so many marriages, this and all that. I am so busy also here. Yesterday I was full in other place. Even then I tried to do it, but I could not yesterday.
Caught up in the Maya.
This samsara is binding me.
Some of
Okay.
the responsibilities, right? Or you call it this one.
No, I am trying to do that. I will do it, but it will take time. I mean, I cannot promise it. But if someone starts it, better.
Yeah. I will also look into it. I know we all kind of caught up with our own Maya Jala stuff at home. I'm sure we'll get into it. I'll try.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
we
Mara,
have to
Dr.
take.
Mara.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Dhanyavad to everyone for beautiful discussion. So Swamiji has given you a beautiful example of our dream world. We are the creator and we are manifested in all the characters in the dream what we see. And as we, from the sleep when we get up, it is all. So both Karya Upadhi and Karana Upadhi, they both are superimposition. So beautifully it is explained. Yeah, Drig Drishya Vivek. That is very, very important to understand. Drig Drishya Vivek, they both are nothing but the same. Shall I read further? Or anyone wants to share? Okay. Here, the last paragraph I'm reading of the verse 60. Here, the methodology of Adhyaropa Apavada is directly used. This method of teaching is to prove that the same Purusha continues to be Purusha while there is nothing in the whole Namarupa which is independent of it. It is the cause, Karana, of everything and at the same time has not undergone any change whatsoever. The Upadesha is always given by using this method of Adhyaropa Apavada. Those who know what it is all about use it consciously, creating a setup and then negating it. Here, the Kshara Akshara Upadhi was pointed out, and in the next verse, the Purusha free of Upadhi is shown. The Uttama Purusha, other, Anya, then these two, Kshara and Akshara Purusha, is one who is independent of them both. This one is entirely distinct from these two, untouched by all the attributes belonging to the Upadhi, the one who, according to Shankara's favorite expression, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Abhavaha, is always enlightened, that is, free from ignorance, always free from any impurity like punya and papa, cause and effect, karana karya, agency, kartritva, and enjoyership, bhoktitva. I repeat, there is a break of voice. I repeat once again. The Uttama Purusha, other, Anna, other than these two, Kshara and Akshara Purusha, is one who is independent of them both. This one is entirely distinct from these two, untouched by all the attributes belonging to the Upadhi, the one, according to Shankara's favorite expression, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swabhavaha, is always enlightened, that is, free from ignorance, always free from any impurity like punya and papa, cause and effect, karana karya, agency, kartritva, and enjoyership, bhoktritva. Who is that? Uttama, the most exalted. What does that mean? Shankara says it is entirely distinct from the Kshara and Akshara Purusha, beyond whom there is no one, and knowing which alone you are free. That Uttama is the basis of the entire samsara, but beyond cause and effect, the Karya Upadhi and the Karana Upadhi. The whole thing is Atma. Being complete, Purana, it is called Purusha. Or residing in the body, Puro Ushati Iti. It is called Purusha. Purau Ushati Iti. It is called Purusha. Having created the entire world, Bhagavan entered this body in the form of Pratyagatma, because of which alone things have their being. It is called the limitless self. Paramatma iti uddharatah. Uddharatah. Para is that which is the basis, adhisthana of the Kshara and Akshara Upadhi. I repeat this line.
Udartha. Udartha.
Udartha. Udartha. It is called the limitless self, Paramatma iti udartha. Udartha. Para is that which is the basis, adhisthana of the Kshara and Akshara Upadhi. From different standpoints, we have various selves like the body self, Deha Atma, the physiological self, Prana Atma, the mental self, Mano Atma, etc. They are all Atma. This Atma alone is Paramatma. Very, very profound line. I repeat, from different standpoints, we have various selves like body self, Deha Atma, the physiological self, Prana Atma, the mental self, Mano Atma, etc. They are all Atma, but this Atma alone is Paramatma. It is the one which is available for you to know the other Atmas. The one who is above this Kshara Akshara Upadhi is the one Atma which is the inner conscious being of all beings. So it is para and it is atma. Para, Paramatma. It is this atma which provides existence to everything and is the being of everything. After the superimposition, Adhyaropa is negated. You get Atma free from all that was gathered unto it. It is that Atma we call Paramatma. That Paramatma with its Maya Shakti enters into the three worlds, Bhuha, Bhuvaha and Suvaha. The mention of Bhu includes all seven worlds below, that is, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, and Patala. Bhuvaha includes all that is in between, and Suvaha includes all the worlds above, that is, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. Thus, when we say Lokatraya, all the 14 worlds are included. How does Paramatma enter into the world? Only as the cause, Karana. How does Sat Chit Ananda Paramatma become the cause? With his Maya Shakti alone, he enters into and becomes the whole world. Just as the clay enters into the pot, this
So,
cause. Yeah, yes,
uh,
Dr. Mara.
yeah, you asked the Parinami, that Upadana Karna, that's about the Maya, Maya.
Yeah,
When
two types of Maya. Yes.
the Maya changes when it trying to produce things, that's the Parinami Karana, Upadana Karana. And then the Vivartana thing,
Vivartana.
the Atma does not change. Like
Yes.
you said,
Yeah.
Maya, like
Yeah.
pot,
So,
like clay changes into pot, right? Like that's a Parinami Upadana Karana, like whatever changes. But Atma
yeah.
does change. That's Vivartana
Dhanyavad.
Karana.
Yes, Dr. Mara. Dhanyavad. I just wanted to bring to the notice that the way we have Kshara, Akshara.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, there is also that and the Lakshana also, that they talk about two types of Lakshana, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
One is,
That is why the Swabhava and the Swarupa. Swabhava remains the same. The Swarupa changes.
yeah. And then the Tatatsa Lakshana is like you kind of say that um, you indicate by
Kutastha.
yeah,
Hmm.
something else. Like, you remember that crow sitting on that house. That house is that, like you are
Yeah.
pointing to, like that's a Lakshana.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Mara. Okay. So that Paramatma with its Maya Shakti, I read once again this paragraph. That Paramatma with its Maya Shakti enters into the three worlds, Bhuha, Bhuvaha, and Suvaha. The mention of Bhu includes all seven worlds below, that is, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, and Patala. Bhuvaha includes all that is in between, and Suvaha includes all the worlds above, that is, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. Thus, when we say Lokatraya, all the 14 worlds are included. How does Paramatma enter into the world? Only as the cause, Karana. How does Sat Chit Ananda Paramatma become the cause? With his Maya Shakti alone, he enters into and becomes the whole world. Just as the clay enters into the pot, this cause, Karana, Paramatma, entering into the effect, Karya, the entire Jagat, thereby sustains Bibharti, the whole creation. How? Merely by its nature, which is existence. Swarupa, Sadbhava, Matrena. Swarupa, Sadbhava, Matrena. Having entered the creation, it sustains it by its own nature. Sat Chit. The creation is because Maya is, because Sat Atma is. That isness sustains the entire creation. So again and again.
Trilogy, can you repeat this last few lines because you weren't
I repeat.
audible for
Oh,
only
someone can
as the
take over,
cause.
please, if it is disturbing. If my voice is breaking because
No,
can
in
someone
between
help?
it wasn't there. Like I think
Yeah, so you
one or
want me
two.
to repeat? Yeah, I will just repeat this whole paragraph once again. That Paramatma, with its Maya Shakti, enters into the three worlds, Bhuha, Bhuvaha, and Suvaha. The mention of Bhu includes all seven worlds below, that is, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, and Patala. Bhuvaha includes all this in between, and Suvaha includes all the worlds above, that is, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. Thus, when we say Lokatraya, all the 14 worlds are included. How does Paramatma enter into the world? Only
But
as the
this
cause.
doesn't count to 14, The below is 7. In between is the Bhumi, only 1. And above is only 4. Maha, Maha, Janaha, Tapaha. I think Pitru and Gandharva is left, I think, there. If somebody knows that.
Sutal, Atal, it is not Thal, it is Tal. Sutal.
Tal, yes. Sutal, Atal, Vital, all, Mahatal.
Oh,
No, there's
Kshamachan.
Patal.
So it is read
Patal,
as Sutala, Sutal.
Vital,
I
Sutal,
don't
Sutal,
know if my pronunciation.
Mahatal. Only
Talatala,
Patal is A, all other is Tal. Tal.
Patal.
Okay.
So that is
Sutala,
7. Okay, that
Talatala.
is 7. Those are all 7. And Bhumi, that is Bhuva, that is in the middle. And above there should be 6. Maha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they have left Pitra Loka, Pitra, Gandharva.
This even in Rudra Puja it comes, no? All these.
I think Pitra is left, I think. If somebody knows, can tell us, please. Pitra and Gandharva, then
Those are yonis. Pitru
huh?
yoni, Gandhar yoni, Kinnar yoni, all these are the yonis.
Kinnar, no, not yonis, those are also loka only.
Pitru
Maha,
loka, yeah.
Maha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satya. Then Tapa is those who do the austerities. Pitru is the Pitraloka.
Yeah, Devaloka, right? They call it as Devaloka, but here they have different names. Like you said, yeah, I remember that Pitraloka, Gandharvaloka, and Devaloka, like that.
Devaloka and Tapa and Satyam is the last. That is what
Yeah,
is the.
but I'm not sure what this Mahajana and Tapak Satyam. Like
So,
Brahmaloka is that we get called Brahmaloka, right? And then
Satyam, that is Satyam.
here it may be little different names, and I'm not sure.
No, he says Lokatraya and all includes 14 world, but he has
Right,
given
right. Like I think in between there they mentioned probably that three names are not there, or I'm not sure.
I think in that Bhumi only
Like
it comes.
the Badala, like
Pitru and Gandharva and
yeah, below the seven world and above is seven.
seven
Kind
worlds. Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Then. If somebody knows, please post it. Okay. Thank you. Sorry to disturb. Belaji, continue.
No problem. So, Lokatraya, and I will just read ahead. Bhuvaha includes all that is in between, and Suvaha includes all the words above, that is Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. Thus, when we say Lokatraya, all the 14 worlds are included. How does Paramatma enter into the world? Only as the cause, Karana. How does Sat Chit Ananda Paramatma become the cause? With his Maya Shakti alone, he enters into and becomes the whole world. Just as the clay enters into the pot, this cause, Karana, Paramatma, entering into the effect, Karya, the entire Jagat, thereby sustains Vibharti, the whole creation. How? Merely by its nature, which is existence. Swarupa Sadbhava Matrena. Swarupa Sadbhava Matrena. So that having entered the creation, it sustains it by its own nature. Sat Chit. The creation is because Maya is. Because Sat Atma is. That isness sustains the entire creation. When we think of time, we say any given unit of time, like a second, is. The isness is the real content of the time. If you go on dividing time, the minute is, the second is, the microsecond is. Finally, your concept of time itself disappears. Isness alone remains. That isness that remains is the real nature, Swarupa of time. That is always there in anything present and anything experienced. That Paramatma who provides that isness is. It is present always as the existence of everything and is therefore avyaya, not subject to change, not subject to time. This Paramatma is Uttama Purusha, the cause of all creation. Therefore, Atma becomes Isha, the cause of all creation. Jagakaranam Brahma. There is no other factor. Paramatma is the Atma who is called Ishvara. So very beautifully that Asi Pad Swamiji completed here. Tattvam Asi. Paramatma is the Atma called Ishvara. I just repeat the last paragraph again. When we think of time, we say any given unit of time, like a second, is. The isness is the real content of time. If you go on dividing time, the minute is, the second is, the microsecond is. Finally, your concept of time itself disappears. Isness alone remains. That isness that remains is the real nature, swarupa of time. That is always there in anything present and anything experienced. That Paramatma who provides that isness is. It is present always as the existence of everything and is therefore avyaya, not subject to change, not subject to time. This Paramatma is the Uttama Purusha, the cause of all creation. Therefore, Atma becomes Ishvara, the cause of all creation, Jagat Karanam Brahma. There is no other factor. Paramatma is the Atma who is called Ishvara. This Uttama Purusha is complete. As Paramatma, he transcends everything. As Karana Purusha, he is immanent. Very, very beautiful. Anyone wants to share? So that easiness in everything, in the whole creation, is nothing but the Paramatma.
Belaji, when, excuse me, just scroll down. Can you
Yeah,
read the previous paragraph?
yeah, that Paramatma.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay, yeah. That Paramatma with its Maya Shakti enters into the three worlds, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, and Suvaha. The mention of Bhu includes all seven worlds below, that is Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Rasatal, Mahatal, and Patal. Bhuvaha includes all that is in between, and Suvaha includes all the worlds above, that is Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. Thus, when we say Lokatraya, all the 14 worlds are included. How does Paramatma enter into the world? Only as the cause, Karana. How does Satchit Ananda Paramatma become the cause? With his Maya Shakti alone. He enters into and becomes the whole world. Just as the clay enters into the pot, this cause Karana, Paramatma, entering into the effect Karya, the entire Jagat, thereby sustains Bibharati, the whole creation. How? Merely by its nature, which is existence, Swarupa, Sadbhava, Matrena. Having entered the creation, it sustains it by its own nature, Sat Chit. The creation is because Maya is. Because Sat Atma is. That isness sustains the entire creation. So beautiful. So when this knowledge sips, we accept this truth and the bhakti naturally dawns and that turns into the ananda, the bliss, that eternal bliss. So beautiful. Should we stop here for Manana so that we get time for the Maya Panchakam and as per the guidance, we can go ahead with the. Should we read further or we can stop here? Kindly guide me.
We can read this verse and the meaning and then go back all the verses.
Okay. Okay.
That would be better.
यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम् अक्षरादप्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः. Because because I am Ksharam Atitaha, beyond the destructible, Aksharat Apicha, and as compared to even the indestructible, Uttamaha, above, therefore, located in the world, Vedecha, and in the Veda, Purushottamaha, Prathita, renowned, Asmi, I am. यस्मात् अहं क्षरम् अतीतः अक्षरात् अपि च उत्तमः अतः लोके वेदे च पुरुषोत्तमः प्रथितः अस्मि. Because I am beyond the destructible and also above the indestructible too. Therefore, in the world and in the Veda, I am renowned as Purushottama. So beautiful. So that is why this yoga, this chapter is called Purushottama Yoga. So I will just read, we did only 16 and 17. Dvavimau purushau loke ksharaschaksara eva cha kshara sarvani bhutani kutastho uchyate. These two persons, the perishable and the imperishable, exist in the world. All beings and elements are called the perishable. The changeless is called the imperishable. Uttamah purushastvanyah paramatmetyudahritah yo lokatrayamavishya bibhartyavyaya ishwarah. But the other superior person is called Paramatma, the limitless self, the changeless Lord, who, having entered the three worlds, sustains them. We can just close our eyes and sip into the knowledge, and then we can share whatever understanding we have. And then I request Sumaji or whoever is available to take over the session.
Jai Gurudev, Sarlaji has sent this Maya Panchakam English meaning. So if somebody wants to go through it, it is available there. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you. So nice.
Yeah, Dhanyavad Sarlaji. So beautiful. Please share your understanding on this Kshara, Akshara and Uttama Purusha.
Uttama Purusha is the only one and only one, and is the only isness.
Yeah, just thinking about this only brings that stillness within.
And there is a no time concept there. So this whatever is the three attributes to the Atma is given.
I think we could have read the next this shloka meaning. It was very small paragraph, and it made that Uttama Purusha more clear. I was just reading it. It's very profound.
Okay, so you want me to
I am
read?
known as Purusha. It's only a paragraph. Yeah, this.
Okay, okay, okay. I am known as Purushottama who transcends every. Yes, Mat, because Purusha remains transcending or untouched by the Kshara or the Akshara Upadhi, he is Uttama. Voice is breaking. If someone can read, I'll continue to share the screen.
Yeah, I can.
You want me
Is
to
it
read?
okay?
Go ahead, Sumaji. Go ahead.
I am known as the Purushottama who transcends everything. Yasmat, because Purusha remains transcending or untouched by the Kshara or the Akshara Upadhi, he is Uttama, the most exalted or the highest, even above the Akshara, the cause of samsara, Maya. From the standpoint of the causal Upadhi, Karana Upadhi, from the standpoint of the causal Upadhi, Karana Upadhi, Bhagavan says, I am Uttama. That is, I transcend it. I am too far away for it to touch me. How far away? As far away as the rope is from the slimy snake projected on it. The snake is not able to leave its sliminess on the rope. That is how far away the Chaitanya Atma is from your thought. What does the thought leave on consciousness? Whether it is a pleasant or unpleasant thought, it leaves no trace upon consciousness. You are a conscious person who sees these words on the printed page. When the words go, what happens to the consciousness? Nothing. What footprints are left behind on consciousness? Suppose you experience something hot. Your consciousness does not get heated, nor does it become cold when you are aware of snow. Heat consciousness does not increase the temperature of consciousness. Cold consciousness does not decrease the temperature of consciousness. Nothing leaves an imprint on consciousness. This is what is meant by being above everything, Uttama. Between the thought and consciousness, there is no distance. But being the untouched, it is the basis of everything. Atha, therefore, I am the truth or basis of Kshara and Akshara, untouched by all, and therefore Purushottama. This is the Purusha that is renowned, Pratitha in the Vedas, Vede, and in the world, Loke, by poets and by devotees as Narayana. Aha, so nice, no? The consciousness is not touched by heat and cold. That's that Shitoshna that I don't know in which chapter Bhagavan Krishna says, no?
Shitoshna Samadukheshu.
Samadukha. Not touched by temperature,
Pairs
heat
of
and
opposites. Yeah, nothing is going to touch that.
so that's why
But then
this
at the same
consciousness.
time, he says the thought and the consciousness, between the thought and consciousness, there is no distance. But
Yeah,
yet
even
it,
I
he
thought of that.
cannot, yeah, he can't, he can't touch it. It's only know it.
Because thought is again a notion. It's not existence. It's not the truth.
No, yeah, it's all him only. You know that yesterday only we were reading everything. Memory is him, and all this is Bhagavan, and even thought is one of those things.
Again, the impression of snake, the snake and rope example again that we can refer.
So it must be in deep consciousness. That's all that to touch the. I mean, this Atma is.
So this is consciousness of Paramatma. That is what is untouched, isn't it?
Yeah, but the consciousness is all of us. I mean, this is all one consciousness. So how are we going to realize the consciousness that it's just to it is part of you. Like, I mean, that consciousness is part of you. Like, he sparks in every living being. That consciousness is in every living being, or every being in the world, or in all the worlds. And definitely it's above all of it, but then that's why he's called Purushottama, that he's been the cause for everything. And Sara Purusha, Akshara Purusha, above all of that. And even the previous verse that said the Atma, it said Dehatma, Pranatma, and all that. Above all the Atmas, that's why he's called Paramatma. So he's been, it's been said in different ways that he is the highest.
Sumanji,
And
can you
he
read
is
that?
transcending it, and he's transcending every being, and also is immanent. That means he's omnipotent, omniscient, or sarva vyapi. I mean, I'm getting that three things right.
Omnipresent.
Omnipresence, omnipotent. I mean, he's everywhere. Sarva vyapi, sarva
Omniscient.
jnana, sarva. Either three things or four things. I don't know.
Three only.
Three,
Three.
right?
Omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient.
Yeah. So that's a key thing here, that repeatedly we are getting it. He's transcending everything, and then immanent in is present in everything. At the same time, he's above all of that, and not touched, not affected by anything, not changed.
Please
So
read that
Somebody was
snake and
saying
rope
something.
part, please.
The
Snake
snake
and
and
rope
rope.
part, please. Snake and rope
Okay.
part, yeah. That
Yeah.
4-5 lines.
Yeah. So, from the standpoint of the causal upadhi, Karana upadhi, Brahman says, I am Uttama. That is, I transcend it. I am too far away for it to touch me. How far away? As far as the rope is from the slimy snake projected on it. The snake is not able to leave its sliminess on the rope. That is how far away the Chaitanya Atma is from your thought. What does the thought leave? What does the thought leave on consciousness? Whether it is pleasant or unpleasant thought, it leaves no trace upon consciousness. You are a conscious person who sees these words on the printed page. When the words go, what happens on the consciousness? Nothing. What footprints are left behind on consciousness? Suppose you experience something hot, your consciousness does not get heated, nor does it become cold when you are aware of snow. Heat consciousness does not increase the temperature of consciousness. Cold consciousness does not decrease the temperature of consciousness. Nothing leaves an imprint on consciousness. This is what is meant by being above everything, Uttama. Between the thought and consciousness, there is no distance. But being the untouched, it is the basis of everything. Atha, therefore, I am the truth or basis of Shara and Akshara, untouched by all, and therefore Purushottama. This is the Purusha that is renowned, Pratita in the Vedas, Vede, and in the world, Loke, by the poets and by devotees as Narayana.
I think we have two more of the verses.
I have this maybe a silly doubt, but again I'm getting one question. Consciousness, no, this is in the Paramatma, no imprints. But what in our consciousness we have imprints, no? We have these vasanas, karmic impressions. Is that right? Or where are these karmic impressions that we are carrying?
Yes, that jiva, no, that jiva is
The
carrying all
impression
the
Five
is
imprints.
shifts.
from
Five
all
shifts.
the previous karmas, right? And that's in the karna sarira. It's all embedded. That's what caused this birth.
That is
Correct.
called the
But
jiva, no, jiva.
I mean, those are all like it like interchange. I mean, it's probably synonymous, like prakriti, samskaras, vasanas. All that is based on that impressions from the previous karma that that create those impressions, and our tendencies or the samskaras. That's what kindle those desires. Then we perform the action and go into the same old cycle unless we break the vasanas by doing karma yoga.
We are doing this superimposition, that is why. All this, these vasanas are superimpositions that we are carrying. Okay, now I understood. So it is ignorance. So we need to remove this ignorance. That I am the body, I am the thought, I am whatever we are interacting with this Shara world. So that is why negation, we have to go through negation. So all this is making sense now.
I didn't get that word. I'm sorry. What word was that? You were saying the vasanas is from the previous.
This wrong understanding, no? Superimposition of the snake on the rope.
Right. So, right.
So
Yeah.
this wrong impression is the vasana that we are carrying. This because of our ignorance. How did this ignorance come? Because we are only accustomed to interacting with the manifest world, the Kshara world.
I don't know that is correct in terms of asanas or samskaras. That basically, that whatever the karma that we are doing, and we, enjoy, or that karma pala, we enjoy that with that based on that karma pala, the karyas, the punya or papa that we accrued, that those vasanas or samskaras.
That
Then
is
that
impressions.
nature.
Impressions by the karma.
Yeah.
So how to not get the impression is by karma yoga.
Yeah,
So we have
exactly.
to.
You
That's all.
have to get out of that.
Then that karma, then you become Atma Shuddhi. Then you go for Vedanta. That is what.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The superimposition is like a illusion. Everything is illusion. So then there we have to identify. Okay, this is not Atma. Like this is the illusion. Like this is the snake. This is not the rope. So we like to identify the rope, that identifying the Atma. So that is basically this superimposition, I think, in terms of Atma and Anatma. We kind of negating it. Like, so this is body is not Atma. Like, I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not this. I'm not that. So that's how the negating it um, get to the Atma part. I mean, that's what I think. The superimposition, there are several of them that came, right? Like about this mirage, where in this hot day you see the water, but there is no real water there. So like that, the snake rope and the snake, the sliminess not on the rope because it's just the illusion. So the rope is like Atma or Paramatma, then this snake is not. The rope is that can
Maya.
become easiness. Then it become easiness. Yeah, the Maya part. Yeah. Whatever we are seeing is Maya. Whatever we are not seeing is Atma.
Okay, Shanti Patam, please.
And after that, which one should I play today? Which slokas?
Nirvana Shatakam, right? That's what Dr. Brahmara was saying yesterday. I'm
And
not sure.
Maya
Maya
Panchakam is
Panchakam, and
important.
then yeah.
One.
And then the Nirvana
Brahmavali.
Yeah, Brahmavali also good. I like all of them.
Actually, 4 of them we have to listen to. Maya Panchakam, and prayer to that is Devi Namana Stotram. Then
The
Nirvana
one
Shatakam and
yeah,
Brahmanyana.
yeah, the
There
one
is
you
so much
posted,
evidence.
Sumaji. The one you
Yeah,
posted. Oh, okay,
yes,
okay, got it. I listened to it. It was nice. It
that
is
is
nice.
from Devi
Sumaji,
Mahatmya.
Oh,
Sumaji,
Devi Mahat.
can you read the chat?
Chat. Okay.
Yeah. Second question.
Okay, what are the 2 ways to know the self? One is Neti Neti and the other one, okay. This is what I have gathered. 2 ways to know the self. One is through direct experience. That is what, who am I? Those questions, those enquiry comes. Like what Janaka Maharaj did, Ramana Maharshi did. They all went through enquiry, direct experience. The other is neti neti, contemplation. I'm not this, I'm not this, through negation. So we contemplate on everything. You can start with your experiences and then start negating. And at some time, you will also get into this inquiry finally. And this is what is my understanding. These are the 2 ways of experiencing or knowing the self, not experiencing, recognizing the self. One is through contemplation, and the other is through direct experience,
Thank
direct
you.
knowledge.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So let's close our eyes. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Guru.
निरुपमनित्यनिरंशकेऽप्यखण्डे मयि चिति सर्वविकल्पनादिशून्ये घटयति जगदीश जीवभेदम् त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया श्रुतिशतनिगमान्तशोधकानपि अहह धनादिनिदर्शनेन सद्यः कलुषयति चतुष्पदाद्यभिन्ना न घटितघटना पडीयसी माया सुखचिदखण्डविबोधमद्वितीयम् वियदनलादिविनिर्मित्ते नियोज्य भ्रमयति भवसागरे नितान्तम् त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया अपगतगुणवर्णजातिभेदे सुखचितिविप्रविडाद्यहङ्कृतिं च स्फुटयति सुतदारकेहमोहम् त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया विधिहरिहरविभेदमप्यखण्डे बत विरचय्य बुधानपि प्रकामम् भ्रमयति हरिहरविभेदभावान् घटितघटना पटीयसी माया त्वघटितघटना पटीयसी माया मनोबुद्ध्यहङ्कार चित्तानि नाहम् च श्रोत्रजिह्वे न च घ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमभूमिर्न तेजो न वायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न च प्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायु न वा सप्तधातु न वा पञ्चकोश न वाक्पाणिपादं न चोपस्तपायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे द्वेषरागो न मे लोभमोहो मदोर्नैव मे नैव मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखं न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न वेदा न यज्ञः अहं भोजनं नैव भोज्यं न भोक्ता चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मृत्युर्न शङ्का न मे जातिभेदः पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बन्धो न मित्रं गुरो नैव शिष्यः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो सर्वेन्द्रियाणां न च सङ्गतं नैव मुक्तिर्न मेया चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं 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 शिवो